Okay, so y'all, I got a reading for y'all, but it's crazy because I received a download pertaining to a specific message a few days ago, but I was told to not deliver that message just yet, and I held on to it, and now the message, it's time for this message to come out, but I'm feeling this heavy energy. Like when I say heavy, I mean heavy. It's a heavy energy of procrastination, hesitation, tiredness, and restlessness. So it's like somebody is tired, but they haven't been allowing themselves to sleep, or they haven't been getting much sleep. Oh, another thing. If you guys are interested in donating or, purchasing things off the Amazon baby registry, the link is definitely in my bio. Go check that out. For those who have been asking. All right, but back to the message. Um, Whoever this person is, I heard favor before I even started this reading, but I just heard in too deep. Whoever this person is, they probably feel as though they are in too deep. Oh, okay. They feel like they've put themselves too deep in a hole to even think about coming back towards you. This is what I'm getting. So they feel like they dug their own grave when it came to you. Like I'm hearing, you made your bed, now lay in it, right? Whoever this person is, I'm hearing, I did you wrong. You feel me? Like whoever this person is, they know that they did you wrong. And they feel like they did you so wrong to the point where you won't even open your eyes or open your heart to the possibility of something being reciprocated or something being restored, something coming back. And it's crazy because as I'm saying that, I'm looking outside and the sun is getting brighter. Like out of the blue, it just started getting brighter. So it's like this person feels as though you don't really have the ambition or the drive to really get this thing back started again and bring the sunshine back into the situation between you two. The message that I got a couple days ago is, Lord, please save her for me. Do this one favor for me. I had to change my player ways. Got way too complicated for me. I hope she's waiting for me. Literally. So whoever this person is, like I said, I feel like they've been thinking nonstop, trying to come up with a plan on how they could come back into your life. And for a lot of them, I also feel as though they have been putting in work, have been trying to figure out ways to make money. And if they have found a way to make money, it's like they've clung on to that idea or that reality. It's like whatever it is that brings them the money, they've clung on to that, which is why I'm picking up that tiredness energy as well, restlessness. It's like they're constantly putting in work and effort into whatever this is because they know, I'm hearing, they can't empty handed. They can't come into your life or come back into your life empty handed with nothing, because that's how everything got destroyed in the beginning. You get what I'm saying? I just heard it's like they're finally coming to their senses to step into who God has been calling them to be, especially towards you. And it's crazy because I just came across a video yesterday where this lady was basically doing a poem, I believe, where she was in the tub and breastfeeding her baby. But she was saying, God, man was supposed to lead me. He was supposed to love me and all of this stuff. And I feel like this is the energy that this person is coming back in, right? I feel like this is the energy that they didn't give off in the beginning. Like they gave off like they could be, but they weren't actually doing it. You get what I'm saying? And I feel as though with this time coming in, with this time that you guys have spent in separation, with the time that you guys have spent in silence, this person has had the opportunity, I heard the golden opportunity actually. They have had the golden opportunity to actually realize who you are, and if they really wanted to bring you into their life. I'm hearing like God had to show this person, even though God, when you were in this person's life physically and emotionally, God gave hints and clues as to who you could be in their life. But it took for you to be removed from their life, for them to actually realize how important of a role you actually played in their life. You get what I'm saying? And I know you probably thinking like, why did it take for me to have to get removed for them to realize how important I am to them? And it's because this person was stuck in some type of, I just heard past trauma, okay? Past trauma. Okay. So this person was definitely stuck in some type of past drama. I just got the word X. Like the words are flashing across my mind as God has given it to me so that I can deliver this message properly to you all. But literally, so this person could have had some type of past trauma with an ex or ex is, period. And it's like they just felt like they could just fuck off on anybody because everybody that they dealt with was fucking off on them. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, so why not just keep the trend going? All right, people hurt me, I could hurt people. Hurt people, right? But this person had to realize that that hurt had to stop when it came to you because they actually prayed for somebody like you, especially after all the trauma that they had been through. Makes sense, right? With the exes, they wanted somebody different. They wanted something new. They wanted something more pure, more beautiful. And God blessed them with that through you. But they took advantage of it because they weren't fully prepared. So with this time of separation, God had you take a step back so that this person could reassess themselves and reassess the situation between you two and everything else that they have been through. And they have now did the comparison, the Venn diagram. You get what I'm saying? My exes, this current person, and then how are they similar? There are no actual similarities is what I'm getting here. Like literally this person realizes like maybe I was pushing a agenda or an identity off on this person when that was never truly them due to my trauma, and it took for separation for them to realize this. Okay, so I just heard you can actually feel a shift happening behind the scenes, whether you can feel it or you can spiritually see it, but you know that there's this shift happening because your energy has shifted. It's like you've officially let go and let God. You've officially surrendered something to God and you know that He is taking care of it, which is why you're not so worried about it, which is why like this load has been lifted off of your shoulders. It's like at one point you was wondering if is God gonna actually work on this situation? Is God gonna like let this person come back to me? Will God let this thing be reunited again? And I feel like now that you're in the mind space of whatever happens happens. Like it is what it is at this point. I'm going with the flow. God, whatever your plan is for my life, let it be. And I feel like with you being in that energy, is giving God the control, the ultimate control, to actually change the situation around, which is why this person is in the background doing what they're doing, trying to get their life together. We have the song Impatient playing in the background. So you guys may have been impatient at one point, literally, about the situation, wanting things to like pick up. I'm hearing it right after it ended. You actually wanted things to pick up and take off to where it was supposed to be. But I'm hearing that was not the best time. That was not the best thing for you to try to even think of. So when God instilled in you a sense of peace, a sense of serenity, a sense of calmness pertaining to the situation, you may or may not have realized that, okay, God has put me in this mind space because He's working on this situation. I don't know what He's doing in this person's life, but I know what He's doing in my life. And I can just imagine that He is doing something to bring a shift. Whether it's that I no longer deal with this person again, or I am to be with this person again, and right now we just have to heal separately, whatever the case may be. But literally, I do feel like ultimately, the end goal is for God to reunite you guys back to one another. But there was immense healing that this person had to go through. That was immense healing that this person had to go through. Literally, the Lover's card literally just flipped out. Y'all are meant to... The relationship is going to get back to what it was supposed to be in the very beginning when you guys first met. I'm hearing when you guys first met, how you got butterflies in your stomach, how this person made you feel so special. But I feel like this time is going to be based off of God, okay? Like everything, when this thing restart, everything is going to be new because now you both are living and thriving and surviving off of the energy and the love of God, right? Instead of doing things in your own strength, on your own time, in your own, understanding. Is leaning on God, which is going to be the foundation of this new relationship or situation when y'all come back. I'm listening to this song called Impatient. He just said, I can't keep my eyes off of your face. And I was looking at the Lover's card. So whoever this person is, they have always been in love with you. I'm hearing they have always been infatuated with you. They have always been obsessed over you and with you is what I'm getting. But it's like it was hard for them to express that in a loving manner So they expressed it in a toxic way, you feel me? By trying to be overprotective, by trying to be overbearing, by trying to be controlling, which were things that they were raised and taught how to treat people that they loved, right? I'm hearing also they were also treated this way by people that loved them, or people that actually took care of them, i.e. parents, siblings, older siblings, whatever the case may be, uncles, aunties, grandmas, neighborhood friends, you know, family friends, whatever the case may be, babysitters. Like, this person was used to toxicity as a way to express love, because that's all they grew up knowing, right? So this is another reason why they also aligned with toxic partners, which kind of caused them to, you know, instill, not even instill, but like bring some trauma your way. This person going through toxicity at a young age really embedded in their brain, like, this is the way to go. But when they ran into you, they was like, hold on, maybe that's not the way. And they started seeking God, because everybody else around them that they were seeking advice from was keeping them in that negative loop. And they knew in their mind, in their mental, something about their mind, their mental, they knew that what they were doing was corruption, was causing destruction, was causing chaos, not within the situation between you two, but within themselves mentally. And I feel like this chaos kind of transferred over to you, because you kind of didn't understand why they were so silent and why they were mistreating you and becoming distant. It's what I'm picking up here. And I just heard my man is my man and your man is your man, literally. So basically, this person, they were living in the ways that they were taught. And they had to relearn some things from God himself. So when you left, I'm hearing at one point you wanted to actually help this person get closer to God. But in order for this person to get closer to God, God told you that you needed to step away, that you needed to move out of the situation, move out of the way, so that God could go within and do what he needed to do to fix those broken wires, those broken cords, those broken pieces of this person that's in them that caused them to mistreat something so beautiful. Okay? I just heard you've actually inspired and motivated this person by them having your presence in their life, just in general, whether you're still there or whether you've been removed. But just by them having access to your energy, to your presence, was a blessing to them. And it taught them a lot. It motivated them and it inspired them to realize that they are not all together. They are not put all the way together. They are not healed as much as they think they are. Because a lot of times when we're in our dark spaces, we like to tend to think that we are healed. Like, ain't nothing wrong with us. We don't need to fix nothing about us, until we start running into people who are actually different than us, who's actually meant to be on our path, who's showing us a new way of life, who's showing us ways to bring happiness into our lives, who's showing us ways to love ourselves. It can be very challenging to actually be like, you know what, those are things that I'm going to actually do. You know, it could be very difficult because you're so used to your toxic ways. You look at it like, yeah, no, I'm just stick to what I know, okay? But I feel like with you coming into this person's life, it gave them a sense of, I'm hearing integrity. Gave them a sense of confidence to know that they can love themselves, and despite what anybody else has to think about them, which I feel like this person is a people pleaser. Because I keep picking up this energy of like, they want to do things that please other people, that make other people happy. They want to do things that make other people happy. They want to make choices and decisions that satisfies other people. Meanwhile, they're still sitting there in disappointment and agony and in pain, because they've done something that was only meant to bring happiness to another person and not themselves. So I'm hearing now, it's like the end goal is to focus on self-love when it comes to this person, which is why they're focused on trying to build themselves up and build their finances up, build their life up to a point where they can sustain you, where they can take care of you and whatever other responsibilities that they may acquire while being with you. Literally, and it's crazy because before I even started this message, I kept seeing this stingy card, this selfish card, and now we got the self love and self care card. But now the song "Selfish" by PNB Rock is playing. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I'm selfish. So whoever this person is, I heard you like I heard you. I heard you. So you could be feeling this way or you will feel this way. Like I heard you. I get you. You want me all to yourself and I want you all to myself. So this is going to be this going to have to be an equal reciprocation of energy is what I'm getting here. But literally, this is all right, so we have fast, withdrawal. Yeah, you had to pull away. You had to go into separation. Look at that. You had to go into separation with this person. But even though you guys are lovers, I'm hearing you guys are destined lovers. Like, this was something that God put together, but it had to go into a separation because there were some things that needed to be fixed. Some things that needed to be healed. So God gave you a piece of one another, showed you the amount of love that you two have for one another, and then pulled you two apart so that healing could go on separately. So that when you come back together, when you guys come back together, you're not basing the relationship off of past trauma. And I think I said that in like part 2 or part 3. This person was treating you based off of past trauma. So this time when God brings you back together, God does not want y'all operating out of past trauma. He wants y'all operating out of new, loving energy, which is energy that he's instilling in you and will be showing you in the next few months is what I'm hearing. The next few months. 2 to 3 months is what I'm getting. Couple and few. 2 to 3 months. The next 2 to 3 months, God is going to be showing you ways and love, how to receive love, how to express love, stepping back into that loving energy, which is another reason why he had you not focus on this person anymore. Because I feel like with you focusing on this situation, you were expecting love, but you weren't giving yourself love. You weren't unlearning the certain things that you learned dealing with this person due to their trauma, and like teaching yourself new ways to love, or just embracing the love of God to know the ways to bring yourself comfort and to bring yourself peace, a peace of mind. The both of you miss each other, honestly. The both of you miss each other. That's the bottom of the deck energy. But you had to withdraw from one another first in order to realize how much you really, really love one another, because the things could have got real hectic between you two. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm picking up this energy, literally. I'm picking up this energy where things could have got very ugly between you two. And it kind of made you feel like, should I even love this person? Why do I love this person so much? It had you questioning yourself, questioning why you were so connected to this person, yet you could not leave them alone. And you literally stayed focused on God during that time, which is why the separation occurred, because you may not have understood why, but you may have also healed certain parts of yourself to understand, like, hey, I can't keep sticking around waiting for somebody to change who's not willing to do the work themselves. God literally had to take you away. With your permission, of course. God had to take you away, because it was just too much for you to handle, and you were always dependent on God for whatever troubles this person was putting you through. That's crazy. Y'all literally had to withdraw from one another in order to realize how much you truly meant to one another, how much you truly mean to one another. And although that was very devastating to have to go through the separation or whatever the case may be, it was all a part of the learning process is what I'm hearing. Yeah, stay committed. The whole time you guys been in separation, you guys have always been committed to one another. Because at the end of the day, I feel like this is supposed to be a power couple. Yeah, this is supposed to be a power couple here. This card was sticking out to me. God and your angels got your back. And then we have stepping on their necks. So I'm hearing when y'all what's this? Honor your mother and father. Okay. So for some of you, you could be becoming parents. But just know that God is definitely protecting this connection, protecting you, protecting this person, guiding you, guiding this person, loving you, loving this person, right? And we got stepping on their neck, stand on that. So like I said, I feel like this is supposed to be a power couple. And y'all gonna stand on business when it comes to whatever it is that God puts in y'all life. Literally, I promise you. Because of the heavy commitment that you two have to one another. I'm hearing false tales. So the two of you could have expected the other to be dealing with somebody else. Like you could have thought that this person was dealing with somebody else, and this person could have thought you was dealing with somebody else. But really, y'all just had a bunch of people, a bunch of fish, just waiting to come into your aquarium, just waiting for you to open the door. Really, the both of you was really and truly committed to one another, and that may have been hard to see or hard to trust, hard to believe due to past trauma. And I'm also getting not just okay, so yeah, what I'm picking up is this person definitely has some past trauma, and because of their past trauma, it kind of made you kind of standoffish, kind of made you like not trust this person, because the way they were coming at you, you wanted to see it as them having past trauma, but you also felt like they were projecting their life onto yours, projecting certain opinions and perceptions onto you, right? That were just not true, and it kind of diminished your vision in this situation, kind of deteriorated the way you actually seen potential in this situation. It actually made you feel like you couldn't trust this person, same way they felt like they couldn't trust you. It made you feel like this person had other people when really they were keeping other people at bay, just same way you were doing. You get what I'm saying? It was just like a lot of unspoken words. There we go. Unspoken truths, unspoken understandings, right? There were just some things that needed to be broken down and broken up so that something beautiful could come back together. But I feel like when y'all come back together, y'all are going to give y'all testimony, y'all going to tell y'all story, and y'all going to stand on business. Y'all going to stand on whatever it is that God, I just heard y'all going to stand on the kingdom marriage that God is bringing your